Hold on. You gotta wait till I say. And action.
Well, okay, there you go.
What's that about?
Well, you're talking about a ladder.
No,
so there's your ladder.
No, Bill. A career ladder, not a real ladder.
A career ladder?
Career ladder, that's what I was talking about.
I thought you just said ladder.
I said we have to get a career ladder for our clients, you know.
Hey,
yeah.
Head Harvester Bill Armin here from the West Coast.
And Head Harvester Ed LaFont from the East Coast. Pretty good, he brings a ladder. Well, we'll talk about ladders in a second, but we're not talking about this kind of ladder, we're talking about a career ladder. Because career ladders are really important so that your people can climb up the ladder to success in your company.
Sure.
Right? So the way to do this is to really break it down into pieces. Let me give you an example. On your crews, the ones doing the work, you may have a foreman or crew supervisor, and then you have people working on the crew with them, okay? Now what I did with my company, we divided them into 3 groups, and this is just an example. One might be an apprentice, a gardener 1. Number 2, you could call them just a gardener. And gardener 3, you could call them a senior gardener.
Yeah.
Just examples of what you could do, right?
So you could do that to all positions, right?
Yes.
Maybe a leadman, a foreman, and a senior foreman.
Yes.
Right? Associate account manager, senior account manager. So make it in 3 pieces so they can actually see progress being made. Now this is not only a recruiting tool, I mean retention tool, but it's recruiting tool as well.
Absolutely.
So both things, you can see them, right? So we break them down on each of those pieces. I want to see the skills that are needed for that piece.
Right.
I want to see the success behaviors that we want to behave like. Then I want to see the results that we expect at each level.
Absolutely.
So when we break these down in 3 pieces, those these skills, behaviors, and results that we expect, right?
Right.
We also want to have the pay ranges for each of these pieces.
Right.
So that when people say, I want to make $15 or $20 or $30 an hour, you can show them what they need to do, what the skills are, what the behaviors are, and what the results we expect for that position.
Overlapping too,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit of overlap, about 10-15% overlap on pay ranges.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Now listen, this is one of the best, most effective recruiting and retention tools we have ever seen and come up with. And we're not telling you any baloney here. And we're going to share with you at the PAL seminar on this as well.
Yeah.
So you had a story I think you want to share with us?
I learned this from Bill. Holy cow, it must have been 25 years ago on my visit. And I'll tell you what, I never told him this. Turn around, Bill. I saved around $30,000 the next year because of that. You didn't hear that, did you, Bill?
No, I didn't.
Okay. You know why? Because nobody could ask me for a raise anymore because they had to climb the ladder in order to get the money. And I had a fellow who was working for me that couldn't speak, he couldn't read or write. He just came from another country. And he was educated only like the 4th grade, okay? And we showed him the ladder. Well, let me tell you folks, he climbed that ladder, and within 10 years, not only could read or write, he was my assistant operations manager for my company.
Wow.
You see what he did. Incredible, because he could see clearly how he could advance and how much more money he could make.
Yeah.
So this really does work. And I think if you don't have it in your company now, I would put it into place immediately.
Seriously, I'd say in the top 5 tools you can use for recruiting and retention would be a career ladder.
Absolutely.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So go out and build a career ladder, and in the meantime, you don't need a ladder? You sure?
No.
Come on.
No.
Let's see you climb this ladder. I want to see you. You're a ladder climber, aren't you? Harvester Ed?
No,
Go ahead.
not
after
that.
you.
No way,
Climb
no way.
away.
You're not going to get me off the ground. I'm
All
high
right.
enough already,
Get
Bill.
out of there. Come on. Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
you-
Thanks anyway.
Okay.
Okay, cool.